What's your name and where you from?
So my name is DenzelDavis. I'm originally from San Bernardino, California. I reside in Central Phoenix right
now. Sometimes I wanna spaz, I really hate being broke. When you trapped in the system, they're hanging you like a coat. Since my granny passed away, it's hard for me to cope. I don't never love a bitch that let me down when I was broke. When you run them bands up, they wanna fuck with you though. I don't trust the fucking soul, niggas too cutthroat. One false move, they tryna tangle the rope. Got me sick to my stomach, my niggas
music.
Man, honestly, I used to play ball, so when I stopped playing ball and shit like that, I got into music when my cousin was out here. My cousin was doing music, so it was just something to just keep me busy, and then it eventually turned into something that I love doing. So, you know, I get music, you feel me, to speak for like the people that's in like a struggle, that's going through day-to-day situations in life.
So how long you been doing music?
I've been doing music since 2008.
So how old was you when you first hit the booth?
When I first hit the booth, 18.
How old were you when you first wrote your first song?
18.
Okay. So in the music business, who's your biggest influencer?
Biggest influencer? I would have to say Ice Cube. Just the way that he moved and like how he set himself up, you feel me, from like the 90s to now.
So as an artist, what makes you keep going?
Life, you feel me, and my kids, you feel me, my kids is really what, like the battery in my back right now, you feel me, that keep me pushing and keep me doing what I need to do as far as like just music, because I'm just trying to take it to another level and reach a whole bunch of people in this world, man.
So you've been doing music for a while now. What's the difference between you back then and you now?
Me back then and me now, I'm a wiser person because I done been through more. Like back then, you feel me, I was first getting started. I've been through a little stuff in life, but it just took some time for me to marinate and really come into myself, you feel me, and understand who I am and understand what I stand for and what type of music that I want to make and like how my music can reach the people. So I would definitely say I'm different. Like back then, I was just rapping, just to be rapping, you feel me? Like I didn't understand music, and now I got to fully understand it, you feel me? The music side and also the business side of it, because back then I had no clue of what the business was about. I didn't even know what I was getting myself into. You feel me? I just hopped out the porch straight into it, and then as you get into it and you be into it so long, you learn and you grow. So I've grown a lot from what I know back then to now.
So you saying the business side of music. What's the difference between the business side of music and somebody that's just out there rapping?
They gonna get, basically, you feel me, they gonna get fucked in a lot of situations that they put themselves in, and you gotta understand like what you're trying to do and like what goals you're trying to obtain yourself, you feel me, and like where you see yourself in like the next 3-6 months, you feel me, and you gotta kind of break that down and put it in perspective of how you're gonna move and how you're gonna execute the plan, man. Like you can't just rap and think, you feel me, you finna blow up. Most cats think that, but it's not that. Like it's a long, hard grind. Like you gotta put countless hours and time and sacrifice and hard work and sleepless nights into this if you really want to get to that elite position that you're seeking to get to. To be honest, man.
So, what is the hardest part of being an artist?
It's really not hard to be an artist. That's the easy part. It's just growing, you feel me? That's the hardest part, is just growing and, you feel me, understanding who you is as a person and, you feel me, where you want to take your music, you feel me? So like being an artist is easy. Anybody can, you feel me, rap, write some music down and perform it to a beat, but it's like, can you break that shit down and really understand where you want to take it to and understand like how you can affect the culture and make a shift and an impact, you feel me, not just for yourself, but just like the people around you, you feel me? So I would say that's probably the hard part, is just like getting the people around you to change, you feel me, so you can change and grow as well. So it's not that hard to be an artist.
What category would you put your music in?
Honestly, man, my music, it just speaks for people that's in a struggle. It's a lot of soul, it's a lot of heartfelt things that I say, it's a lot of things that I touch on that a lot of people can relate to that's in a struggle or just going through something in life. Whether, you feel me, it's depression, whether, you feel me, it's you can't pay this bill this week or whatever the case may be, you feel me, whatever it is, you feel me, you can relate to it. Like I don't really got a category. A lot of people call it soul music, but I just make music from the heart.
So what is your opinion on today's music?
It's different from like what I was raised on. For me, like the music that I was raised on, like I said back in the day, I'm like a 90s baby, so I was raised on like Tupac, DJ Quick, you feel me, like music that had like messages behind it, you feel me, that told stories and stuff like that. Like today's music, like it's more about the turn up and getting fucked up type music, and you feel me, like it's cool, but at a certain point you need something that's gonna mellow your soul out. You need something that's gonna speak the real to you, you feel me? You need something that's gonna touch you in many different ways, so you feel me, you can learn from and grow from. So in my opinion, today's music, it kind of sucks. For me, that turn up shit, that shit get played out, and it's just, the energy is just not good for, you feel me, the culture. Like, you need something that's gonna balance the culture out, to be honest with you.
So coming from that question, what are your top 5 of your best rappers?
Top 5 of my best rappers? It's so many, I love so many, bro. I would say, not in no order, but I would say Nipsey, Pac, Nas, Q, and my last one to round it out, I had to say DJ Quick.
So if somebody can go through your phone, what kind of music they'll find?
Everybody that I just named, that's, you feel me, and a lot of R&B, like Temptations, Isley Brothers, Keith Sweat, Anthony Hamilton. I'm a big Anthony Hamilton fan. I listen to him a lot. Like I listen to him a whole lot. So I love Anthony Hamilton and Charlie Wilson. You feel me? So a lot of that and just a lot of like 90s kind of modern day hip hop. You feel me? I listen to hip hop that really just got a message to it. Like if it ain't got a message to it, I really 9 times out of 10 I don't pay no mind.
So before you hit the booth, what do you listen to? Or what gets you inspired to go hard?
I don't listen to anything before I hit the booth because, like, when I hit the booth, I want to focus on that song. For me, I want to take it in a direction that I have this vision in my head. I got to get it out. So I just repeatedly just listen to the beat. You feel me? Recite the lyrics and you feel me? Edit it. If it's something that I don't feel that fits in that part, I'll edit it. But like I said, man, my true inspiration is just life and my kids, just living life and everything that I've been through. You feel me? Like, I done been through a lot these past, just like couple of years, just in general, just personally, like defeating cancer twice and still battling with it to today. And you feel me, having a 2-year-old son that I gotta raise with a 7-month-old daughter. You feel me? It's just a beautiful thing. It's just like life is just beautiful in general, and that's what just keep me going, bro.
So from that, as an artist, is there any period of stopping?
Nah. It's like once you fall in love with music, you feel me, you can do it for a hobby or you can do it for a career. I choose to do it for both. I use it for, you feel me, as my hobby, but I also use it as for like therapy. Like when I'm going through stuff and I'm stressed out, like music helps me relieve all my stress that I have. You feel me, anything that's on my mind that I'm overthinking, you feel me, I can go in the studio and just write it down and just get that shit off my chest. So that's what I love about music, so there ain't no stopping that.
What do you do outside of music?
Typical stuff, you feel me, like I'm more like a relaxed person, so like I like to go to bars, have drinks, I like to go to events, you feel me, basketball games, fights, football games, and you feel me, I spend a lot of time with my kids, you feel me, so whatever, you feel me, activities that I can get in with my kids, you know, take them to the park, take them go swimming, you feel me, aquarium, the zoo, just like, you feel me, just like spending time with my kids and just educating them on life, you feel me, and just doing the best that I can to be, you feel me, a role model and a good father.
Right now, do you have any projects out there that people can listen to?
Yeah, I got tons of work. My first project I dropped was called Hustle and Faith. You can find that on SoundCloud, YouTube, DatPiff. My second project that I dropped was called February. You can find that on iTunes, Spotify, all top music platforms. You can also find it on Bandcamp. You can. It's not on SoundCloud or YouTube. Third project that I dropped is called Muggsy Bones. I got the first one. It's called Muggsy Bones. You can find that on all the little free music sites: YouTube, DatPiff, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. My fourth project that I got is called Apollo, which was recently last year in March. You can find it on all the same platforms. And then currently I'm working on another project called Muggsy Bones 2 that we about to get ready to release later on this summer. So we cooking that right now.
So what is your plan to take your music?
Plans is like what, the next 3 years, next 5 years, what we talking about? I got plans every day, you know, like the plan changes every day, it just depends on the situation that it is in. So, but my ultimate goal, you feel me, is to just get to a lead platform where my music is heard worldwide, you feel me, and I can just spread the message, you feel me, to the community and just, you feel me, helping out the community and just helping these kids, you feel me, and guide the kids in the right direction and keeping them inspired and showing them like I chase my goals regardless of what I go through. Don't matter what day it is, don't matter if I'm tired, don't matter if I'm sick, don't matter what I'm going through, you feel me, chase your goals and never give up on them, you feel me, and always believe in yourself.
What made you want to get into music?
It was just something inside of me, you feel me, I couldn't play ball no more because of my condition, so music was like it was like a second nature. It was just something that was just calling me. It was like my calling card. Like I said, when I did it in 2008, the first time that I did it, and it was like therapy to me, you know, like it just helped me open up. Cause like I'm like the type of person that I be having a lot on my mind, but a lot of people don't understand me, so I can be misunderstood. So being able to talk to that mic and being able to write your thoughts down and just being able to be blunt and honest with yourself without nobody judging you is like the perfect feeling in the world. So that's what, you feel me, that's what made me start, honestly.
So when you're on that stage, what kind of feeling is that?
Man, that feeling is crazy. Man. It's hard to explain. It's like you nervous, but you're not nervous. It's like you confident. It's just a lot. It's a lot that, you feel me? It's a lot. Like, you have to get on the stage to really understand. Like, I can't really break that down to you. It's just a lot. But I just know at the end of the day, it just makes me feel good. Like, it's like you achieving something, and you feel me, like you finally achieved it. Like you've been saying you're gonna do it, you've been saying you're gonna do it, and then when you execute it to the T, it's like the perfect feeling in the world. It's like a high that you can't get from nowhere. You can't get it from money, you can't get it from love, you can't get it from, you feel me, whatever you feel me get you that high. You can't get it from no drugs. It's crazy. It's a crazy ass feeling.
You ever forgot any lyrics on stage?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I got drunk one time and I was opening up for E40 and I was performing. It was like my second song in, I ended up forgetting the whole verse. And I had to wing it and I ended up messing up when I winged it, you feel me? I got booed off stage actually when I did that. When I ended up winging it and stuff like that, but my next show that I did, I came back 10 times stronger, you feel me? And came back more prepared and just understood, you feel me, what I did wrong and how I can correct it.
So what kind of feeling is that when you got booed?
My feelings was hurt. I was in my feelings, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was mad, but I understood, you feel me? I didn't come prepared, so I can't be mad at nobody but myself. So I put myself in that situation, so I had to walk myself out of it, you feel me? It's like they say, you make your bed, you lie in it, you feel me? So I had to lie in that, and I had to marinate in that, and I just had to understand, you feel me? It happens to the best of us, you feel me? Everybody goes through a moment like that in their life, or, you feel me, in this career, not everybody is perfect, you feel me? Some people fuck up all the time, but it's just all on how you bounce back, and all on how you carry yourself, and what you learn from it.
So you must have took hella drinks to get super faded.
Yeah, I was fucked up. I was drinking this drink called Adios, man. I had probably like 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers in. They kicked in all at once, and it was a wrap. It was a wrap. I'll never do that again. I'll never drink when I perform. I learned that lesson.
So that's like when some rappers they'll smoke when they performing.
I smoke, but I know, you feel me, I know my limits. I probably smoke like a blunt or two, but I ain't going overboard like my normal day, you feel me? Like my normal day, I'll probably like 4 or 5 blunts in, but we're not doing that when we perform, you feel me? You gotta be on point with everything and make sure everything is good for the performance.
You ever froze on stage?
I never froze. I stumbled though, and I never froze. Like that's one thing I ain't never did.
So like you said, you gotta bounce back.
Yeah.
So where can followers find you at?
You can find me on all social media platforms, DenzelDavis 909, DenzelDavis 909. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, that's Facebook. You want to find my music on YouTube, you just type in DenzelDavis and I'll pop right up.
Right now, whoever you collab with to make your music stay out there.
I'm independent, man. I don't collab with a lot of cats, but I got some collabs with my guy KT Gibson, J-Rob Chief, Cecily Collins, the list goes on. Bag of Tricks, Cats, the list goes on. Like I done collab with a lot of Arizona artists out here that, you feel me, they familiar of who I am, and you feel me. But a lot of people know me just, you feel me, from me, just doing me, and you feel me. I don't really collab with a lot of people.
So is it hard to get a, like you say, you don't really collab with a lot of people? Is it hard to get an artist on your shit?
No, it's not that. It's just my work ethic is different from people. So you feel me. So it's hard to match somebody's work ethic when they're busy and you're busy. You feel me. It's kind of hard to get that genuine collab. Cause like I like to collab, like, you feel me. We in the studio collab. You know, that's what a collab is. Not like, oh, I'm gonna send you this record through email and send it back. Like, nah, I wanna get a fresh beat and I want fresh ideas. You feel me. And we get the fresh energy right then and there. So it's kind of hard to do that when you got a cat on tour, or if you on tour yourself and stuff like that. So it's just really taking the time to really break your whole day down and figure out how you can fit that shit in. So that's the only thing that really stopped me from collabing with a lot of cats. And then, you feel me, I had collabed with people in the past and their business just wasn't on point for me. You feel me? Like, they just didn't do what they say they was gonna do. So that kind of leaves me leery to collab with people when they tell you one thing and then they do the total opposite.
Oh yeah, especially in the music industry. Pretty sure there's a lot of rappers out there that don't want anybody to, how you say it, steal their fans type shit.
Yeah, but you feel me, if you're a true artist, that's not what you're worried about. You feel me? Like, a true artist, what they worried about is, you feel me, making sure the product that they put out to their fans is something that their fans is always gonna remember and always gonna be thankful for and always wanna listen to. So I've never had that issue. Like, I don't worry about nobody stealing my shine or nothing like that, because I know, you feel me, what I bring to the table and I know what I'm capable of. Just stay on your grind. That's what it really is about. Just stay on your grind and wait, you feel me, wait for your time to come up. That's the only shit that I gotta say, you feel me. I don't really talk bad on nobody, you feel me. I ain't got no beef with nobody. You feel me, it's all positive energy and all love and support over here.
100.